Welcome, everybody. John Zager. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's late in the morning. Actually, what time is it? Okay, well, it's only 10:30. Welcome, John Zager. Monday morning. Here it is in Colorado, overcast. A little cool. Supposed to get up in the low 70s today. Yay. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's fine and working your program. Everybody meditate this morning, meditate last night. I hope so. So, today we have a good topic. I've got these new earbuds, and so I'm having to pay attention to them. I'm trying not to get any noise or static, so I will try to pay my attention to these things and not have them be a distraction for you. Okay, so today is a good topic. What are you attracting subconsciously? Here's what I keep finding out from people, is that we have all the best intentions in the world. You do. And you clearly define what it is you're trying to attract. And you're spending your time in meditation doing that. Right? And just doesn't seem to be working, huh? Doesn't seem to be working. Why is that? What are you attracting subconsciously? So what it says is this. You know, we spend most of our time working on our issues, problems, focusing on, thinking about, dwelling on, processing, all the negative stuff that's going on with us, as opposed to, taking a picture in our mind of what the future looks like, disease-free, without any issue, without a problem, without a sickness, without an illness. And then doing things within our day, 24 hours, that are enhancing the positive side rather than the negative aspects of what's going on. So, I know we've talked about this quite a bit, but I've been paying more and more attention to it with people. And I keep getting the same response back from people. It's not working. What's going on? I'm real clear in my intention. I'm defining what the future looks like. I'm designing my life. I'm designing, my health. All that good stuff. But it's not working. Why is it not working? And I look in my own life. And when I'm focused on the positive, okay, when I'm really believing in the positive, stopping the negative thoughts when they come in, stopping the old belief systems when they come into my head, things work out. But I, too, have the same difficulty. There are things that I'm working on, right? Intentions, health issues, okay? And I can't get them to change around for me, like with you guys sometimes in some particular cases. And it's because of my subconscious. My subconscious is talking, how do I say that? Below what I can hear, my subconscious is talking without me knowing what it's saying, the negative belief systems. And that's the problem. consciously, when I sit here consciously and I say, okay, what's an issue I've been working on? We'll use an example, blood pressure, right? Okay, this blood pressure thing is getting old. And I no longer believe in blood pressure. I think it's stress related, environment related, belief and perceptions when we were young, that we formulated, related. Okay. And it used to be kind of high, and then it went down, and then it went back up, and I attribute a lot of that to just environment, my surroundings, my situation, things like that. But when I sit down to do my intentions, let's say I'm doing an intention on my blood pressure, right? I'm wanting to rid myself completely of blood pressure issues, right? So I'm real clear when I define, what I'm wanting. And I'm real clear in focusing on the future, living without. I guess that's a disease, right? And when I stay focused on it, it's good. And then there'll be the times where I am stopping and preventing the negative, unhealthy belief systems that pop into my head regarding high blood pressure. Well, your mother had high blood pressure. And, things like that. Just can't have. Well, here's another one that comes up. This one's kind of interesting. High blood pressure is really stress-related, and you have a lot of stress in your life. So sometimes I catch that stuff. I mean, that one's absurd, right? And sometimes I don't catch it. I become lax. I don't know. I stop working that program. Yes? I've gotten myself to the point to where I don't even see myself as a person with high blood pressure. I mean, it's like, oh, really? No, I don't have that. I don't even see myself as a person with high blood pressure anymore. That's completely gone. That's gone. Gone, gone, gone. But I still sometimes have my blood pressure go up because I stop catching myself with the negative stuff, negative thoughts and belief systems around high blood pressure and stress and all that kind of stuff. So our topic this morning is, what's your subconscious doing that you're not hearing? Subconscious is all those beliefs and perceptions that we got as little people, right? And we may have bought the whole farm, the package, hook, line, and sinker. And as we get up into adulthood, then all of a sudden it manifests itself. And that's the program we're living on. That's the program we're living on. Right? So we're trying to not live that program, but become creative. Take the 5% of our thinking time during the day and make that 50% of our time. And start erasing old belief systems in our subconscious. And if we don't catch the old belief systems popping up in our head, then we revert back to the old self and I guess it could be a disease or, emotional problems or lack or, physical disease, whatever you happen to have. I mean, can you downregulate the unhealthy genes? And we're just going to use blood pressure here. It could be anything. Can you downregulate those things? Work your program real well, stop all the thoughts coming in. Of course you can. And does your blood pressure drop? Yes, of course it does. And everything's happy, happy, happy. Yes? Yes. So that was all hard-wired stuff that you changed. Yes. So if you become lax with your program and you allow these unhealthy beliefs and perceptions to pop back up, can you revert back to the old self and they become hardwired again? Yes, yes, yes. I'm not sure there's science out there. I mean, I've heard a couple different things where, once you start trying to catch every single thought 100% of the time, every single day, I've heard numbers from a few days, a few weeks, maybe a month, and you can get that hardwired neuron connection pruned apart. All right? So it's consistency. You have to be able to work this aspect of the program for a long enough period of time. I don't know. Maybe it's different for different people. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a few days for some, a few weeks for some. Maybe it's a short month for another person. I don't know. I don't have that research in front of me. But maybe we need to think we're not stopping those thoughts or beliefs popping into our head long enough. Take it from a different perspective. Let me offer a different angle on it. So you do a really good job and you stop those beliefs and thoughts from entering your head every day for 3.5 weeks. And all of a sudden you feel like, wow, I'm a new person. I'm not thinking that way anymore. I don't feel that way anymore. My disease, illness, trauma, emotional issue, whatever it is, it's gone. It just disappeared. I'm a different person. Here's the deal. What are you replacing the negative, old, unhealthy thoughts with? Or are you just leaving a void? There's just a void spot in there. Back in the day when I was doing clinical, gosh darn, maybe 20, 25 years ago, we were taking addicts and, we could get them to not use anymore, but they would go back and eventually use. And we thought about it, and we were very proficient at getting them to stop, change their thought and belief system regarding who they are and drugs and addiction. And then we realized that, again, all this stuff today, this modern stuff, is just stuff we've done 20, 30 years ago, just under different names. And so all of a sudden we realize that there's a void there and we're not filling it with anything. What are we going to fill it with? The 12-step program, way back when, was a great deal because they replaced their addiction with the 12-step program. They had a program, 12 steps. Follow these steps, do these steps, work these steps. The rest of your life, it said. I talked to people today that have been working the program, the 12-step program. I don't know, they're on year 27 or year 31 or something. What's that all about? The thing's already hardwired. So all that I'm suggesting is that we need to fill the void with the issues and traumas and diseases and stuff we have going on today, and we're getting rid of them, and we're down regulating the genes, and yay, but there's a void there. And if we don't fill it with something, it'll come back and re-hardwire itself, the neurons. So we have to fill it with something. We have to put the new neuron connection in place, right? And then we have to spend time hardwiring that. Follow me? So this is my frustration, is that a lot of people get halfway done and they might even start putting in new neuron connections, that are healthy and positive, and they build the immune system, and new belief systems, and all perceptions, and their environment has changed, and just all kinds of wonderful, wonderful things. But they do that for a period of time, but not long enough for it to become hardwired. That make sense? So that's where I'm at this morning, is a key point that I wanted to bring up in today's podcast. What we put in place of the negative, unhealthy belief systems that we have pruned apart, and we have now reconnected neurons in a healthy way. We have to do that for a long enough period of time that those new neuron connections become hardwired. Pretty simple. And I'm as guilty as everybody else out there for maybe not spending a long enough period of time on the healthy side of getting the new neuron connections hardwired. And that's why I bring this point up this morning. I think it's crucial. I think it's important. I think it's the difference between reverting back to the old self or going on with your new life. Pretty clear? I'm going to probably do another podcast on this, not tomorrow or the next day, but I'm going to probably come back and do this one again in more depth on just what are we replacing the old unhealthy genes with? What are we replacing the old unhealthy cells with? What are we replacing the old unhealthy belief systems with? And are we spending a long enough period of time that they become hardwired? Wow, this is so important, you guys. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of my day. It's still, you know what? Yesterday I was out, I've been trying to manifest this $100. Yesterday I ran across, I don't know, money everywhere I went. It's still working. I don't know. Maybe today I'll find some more money. But I ended up going in for a haircut. You know, I'm trying to manifest this $100. I don't care in what form. You know, it's not going to be like a $100 bill on the ground. But, you know, I've been just finding money. And yesterday I went in for a haircut. You know, haircuts are dang near 18, 20 bucks anymore. I got it free. I got it free. Isn't that amazing? You know, that's manifesting this $100. What I'm realizing is it's going to show up in just various forms here, there, and wherever. Walking around yesterday, again, money on the ground. Kept finding money on the ground. So I don't know what I'm up to yet. I'm probably, I don't know, I'm still under 50 bucks, but this is working. And you know, I've got my belief system like keyed in to this, what I want to manifest. I'm having fun with it, you guys. So again, keep practicing. Keep working your program. Keep doing your meditations. Boy, if you can squeak one out in the morning and again in the evening, please do. You know, they don't have to be long. As you get better with your meditations, they should actually probably shorten up a little bit. Keep working at not letting those thoughts enter your mind each day. And keep reinforcing the new belief systems that you're rewiring so that they become hardwired for you. Have yourselves a great day. God bless everybody. Please keep in touch with me. I sure do like hearing from you. And hope everybody has a great day. See you all. Bye.